Hello. I liked Captain America Brave New World, but it could have been better. It had heart, it had ambition, and it gave Sam Wilson a real shot to lead. But it also felt like a movie that was trying to do too much. Some characters felt undercooked, some plot points didn't land, and emotionally there was something missing. And then late one night I had a weird, funny idea. One idea that could tie everything together. One idea strange enough that it turned this into a full rewrite. Yes, it still has Red Hulk. Yes, it still has the Gamma Pills, but the one bold change, a secret relationship that changes everything. So let me break it down. First, I'll talk about what the original movie did right and wrong, then I'll walk you through my rewrite, and finally I'll show you why it works better. Let's fix Captain America Brave New World. Part 1, what worked and what didn't. The original had a solid foundation. Sam adjusting to life as Captain America, you see him in full swing. Ross stepping in as president after the events of Secret Invasion. The return of the leader, and Isaiah Bradley and Joaquin's Falcon. And the introduction of the ex-Red Room agent Sabra. There's political intrigue, there's action, there's legacy involved. But it tried to be Winter Soldier, Civil War, and set up the Thunderbolts in a way all at once, and it stretched itself a little bit too thin. Ross and Sabra had no depth almost. Isaiah's arc felt a little bit cut too short, and Joaquin, he was like just comic relief. Even great cameos like Bucky Barnes, they didn't add too much to the story. The movie needs an additional emotional anchor, and this is where I come in. Part 2, the idea that changed everything. Okay, here's the thing. I was, I think, in the hospital one night, and all of a sudden, the twist came to me. What if Ross wasn't just popping Gamma Pills to stay healthy, or to hide his heart conditions? What if he's hiding an additional weakness? What if those Gamma Pills are actually like a little blue pill that older men use in real life to maintain control in more ways than one? What if he's in a secret romantic relationship with Sabra, his bodyguard, a former Red Room assassin, a woman trained to spot fear, control, and dishonesty? Maybe that's someone that Ross likes romantically. And now you've got a president taking some sort of pill to hide his vulnerability from one person who could actually expose him. A man pretending to be strong while spiraling behind closed doors. This humanizes Ross, and if he had a romantic relationship, he would also try to keep these things from her so it would look like he was cool, calm, and collected. And we can keep all the Betty Ross stuff in. He's telling her about this. She's kind of trying to help. This twist humanizes Ross in a different way. He's not just a political powerhouse. He is a man trying to hide physical decline, emotional dependence, and a relationship that could ruin his image or even a shot at his relationship with his daughter, making his Red Hulk moment a little bit more tragic instead of anything triumphant. And then I thought, wait, we should just strengthen Sam's story too, give him a love story with Leila Taylor. She's already in the movie, she's already a comic book character tied to Sam, and she already works for Ross, but now let's just make her closer to Sam. This relationship and the juxtaposition between the relationship with Ross and Sabra is the heart of the film. One couple built on trust, one built on secrets. And that emotional contrast drives everything. Part 3, the rewrite scene by scene. Act 1, we're setting the stage. We open with a bar scene. You see Sam and Layla are at a dive bar, wings, beer, cheap lighting, just kind of how the movie opens up. The TV shows Ross on the news about to be sworn in as president. Sam raises a glass, Layla jokes about his awful beer, but under the laughs there's a slight tension because they don't see Ross the same way. Sam says trust is earned, not handed out at swear-ins. And Layla nods, but she's not ready to doubt Ross yet. Then we're going to cut to Ross, Air Force One. He's taken to a private bunker, deep underground. Then we kind of see the movie play out as it did. You see Ross swear in as president. You get the title card, Brand New World. And then we jump back into the action. Sam and Joaquin are mid-session, recovering their stolen package. It's tight, sharp teamwork, and Sam's in full cap mode. After that, Sam brings Joaquin to train with Isaiah Bradley. It's awkward at first. Isaiah's still carrying that pain, but he agrees to train. He agrees because legacy matters, and the world needs more people ready to stand to do the right thing. And that's when Sam gets a call from Layla. She invites him to the White House summit. Sam asks Isaiah to come. Isaiah hesitates, but then nods because we're not hiding anymore. Act 2, we get the political trap. The White House summit, Sam, Joaquin, Isaiah. Ross gives a speech about strength. He asks Sam to lead a new Avengers team. Sam hesitates, and Layla notices their connection is real, but her loyalty is starting to split. She doesn't understand why he wouldn't want to lead the new Avengers. We're introduced to Sabra, Ross's elite bodyguard. They exchange a look. It's not just professional. We see how she protects him during this attack, during this adamantium strategy, meaning that goes bad. Because Mr. Blue, the sleeper agent, triggers an attack, you see Sam spring into action, and Isaiah, he's still running because he doesn't know what's going on, and in the aftermath, Sam confronts Ross. You're imprisoning a man who risked everything, and Sabra defends Ross. She believes in him, of course, not Sam. Later, Ross and Sabra are on Air Force One, alone. He takes a gamma pill in secret. Sabra kisses him, unaware of what's coming. Maybe we get a little bit of a spicy scene with Harrison Ford or something. Act 3, we get the unraveling. Layla and Joaquin dig deeper. They review secret footage. Something's off. They trace the signal behind Isaiah's attack to a black site called Camp Echo 1. You see this happen in the movie. Sam and Joaquin infiltrate. They're met with heavy resistance. Stearns escapes in the chaos. Sabra arrives and helps them, but she's rattled and her trust in Ross is cracking. She starts to investigate him quietly. Meanwhile, Sam and Joaquin meet Dennis Murphy, aka Demolition Man, a Navy SEAL who's analyzing Ross's pills. Dennis uncovers what they're doing to him. He tries to warn Sam, but Stearns intercepts and kills Dennis Murphy, just like in the movie. In Act 4, we get the breaking point. We have the diplomatic operation on Celestial Island. Stearns brainwashes U.S. pilots, trying to spark a global incident. Sam and Joaquin intervene. Sam talks the pilots down. Joaquin is hurt badly, just like in the movie. Ross is pushed to the brink. He begins to transform, and Sabra confronts him. If you lie again, I won't protect you. Ross promises control, but it's already too late, and we kind of see him struggling. Stearns turns himself in. He's already won. Act 5. Ross loses control. In the White House, he transforms into Red Hulk. He rampages. Sam confronts him, not with the shield, but with words. He invokes Betty Ross, her memory, her voice. Ross hesitates, and he reverts like in the movie. He's ashamed. He's exposed. And of course, then we get the final resolution. Isaiah Bradley is released, vindicated. Sam is scarred but standing, asks Joaquin to join the Avengers. The Adamantium Treaty is signed. Ross is taken to the raft. Sabra arranges for Betty to visit him, and that's where their relationship ends. He doesn't speak, but she holds his hand one last time. Then we get the post-credit scene. Inside his cell, we see Stern grinning. This was never just about Earth, and it fades to black. Final thoughts. That's my rewrite of Captain America Brave New World, with the same characters, same title, just a little bit more heart and more purpose and pain. Every choice means something now. You see Sam leading with love and integrity. Ross falls from power, undone by his fear. Sabra's no longer just a weapon or just an action figure in this movie. She's a woman torn between loyalty and truth. And even Stearns wins, but at what cost? Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I rewrite the Thunderbolts next? That would be a tougher one. Or do you want to see me fix a different movie? Marvel, DC, something fantasy, something different. Just hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, it's not just about rewriting a movie, it's about rewriting what it could have meant or who it could have been meant for. Thank you, have a great day.